Okay, today I'm quickly just going to show you Google Apps for Education, just the adding users and just sort of the general administration of it. And in subsequent videos I will be doing how to sign up for it and how to use Google Drive and Google Docs. So let's just sign in. You can sign in just like you would for your Gmail. You can see this is my Gmail account here, and this is one of the Google Apps for Education admin accounts right here. So I can either add an account or just click on the one that I have there and log in. And once I log in, you'll see it looks, again, just like if you were to log into Google normally and go to your Gmail, but for now we're going to click on the apps icon here in the top right. And you'll see I have some of my normal buttons that you're used to seeing, but if I click on more, just scroll down, I have these other options here. And the significant one we want to look at today is just called admin. Now, today I'm literally just going to show you users and Google Apps, and that's it. So let's start by going to users. And you can see that these are all the accounts that I've created here, and there's some that haven't been logged in yet. We're rolling this out next week. So what's great about this is if you're going to be using Google Apps for Education, it allows you to sort of customize what emails students will be using and whether or not they can email with these accounts. These are essentially non-emailing email accounts, and we can turn that off or turn that function on if we want. But for now, these are literally just going to be used for students to log into Google Drive, Google Docs, and Google Slides. And other Google apps that we have. So if they use Chromebooks or tablets or iPads, it doesn't matter. These are the ones that we can manage. So just to add in new users, what's nice about this, instead of having to go through the laborious process of getting kids to create accounts or going through and authenticating, all you need to do is just create an Excel file, and we'll add and update several users at once. Make sure that we've checked off require user to change password at next sign in, and we'll just attach the file. Now, what file is that? All you need to have for your columns is just first name, last name, email address, password, and whatever you've defined this as is what the students will use to log in. So it's just that simple. I upload this and then I have access. And within seconds you have all these accounts created. So that's the nice feature. So let's go to the top left here and just take a look at some of the apps that we have working right now. So there's Calendar, Classroom, Contacts, Drive, Gmail, the Mobile Sync, which is always on, Sites, and Hangouts. So you'll see that some of these things are turned off. We don't want these students to be using this for Google Hangouts right yet, so we can turn that off. We don't want them to be using a calendar, and we don't want them to be using Gmail. So that's just as easy to turn off. I'll just show you on Sites right now. I just select it, and up here I'm going to turn off the service, turn off for everyone, and then that's it. Now none of the students can create sites with this email. It is currently blocked, but they can still access Classroom and Drive. So those are the services that are accessible with this, and that's the kind of control we have with this when you don't have just random students creating Gmail accounts and all the headaches that are associated with that. So if we go back to users and I click on grade 5 student 1, you'll see that I can suspend a user, I can delete a user, I can restore the data. So at the end of the year, if they're going to be moving on to grade 6, we can delete all the data associated with this kid. He can put everything he wants onto a flash drive and carry it over for the next year. Just makes it easier for management on the teacher side of things. So we can completely restore the data so the kids that come in next year have a clean slate when they start up. So kind of a neat system. It allows you a lot of control and management on the teacher or tech side of things. So that's this installment here on just general administration of Google Apps for Education.